Right, following on from the box mac and cheese, I've also got another meal in a jar that I'm going to do. So over here we have what's called rice risotto. That's it there. It's just a quick and easy family side dish, or even a main if you want. This brand here is got the 200 gram box, and in it has quite a lot of different ingredients, but it's got rice, orzo pasta, so it looks like orzo pasta or risoni looks like rice, but it's actually pasta. So it's got that. It's got some flavorings and some dry dehydrated mixed veg. So I've made up my own version. I have already dehydrated mixed veg that I did many months ago in the summer, and I'm going to make up the same equivalent in this and put it in a jar. Yeah, so that's this one says it serves 50 grams per serving, so there's 4 servings in here. Alright, so we'll just make up this meal in a jar. Okay, so we're going to add 100 grams of white rice, long grain. I like a little bit more orzo, so I'm going to put 130 grams of orzo pasta, and that's the base. And then I'm just going to get a little package here. I'm going to make a package rather than use another bag, a plastic bag. I'm going to put 25 grams of diced mixed veg and 2 tablespoons of chicken stock powder, and then I'm just going to turn this into a little pouch and put that into the jar, and then I will vacuum seal it, put the date on it, and there you've got shelf stable rice risotto. You could also use the mushroom salt that I made up in a previous video. I will link that at the end to make a mushroom risotto. But we're going to make this one up so you can see what the final product is. Okay, you're going to need a lidded frying pan. You can use electric, whichever, and I'm just going to turn that on to high, and I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of oil. I use olive oil. And just take our little jar, whoopsie, and we're just going to take out our little seasoning packet. We're just going to put all this into the bottom, and then we are going to just lightly toast it. So cover everything in the oil. Keep an eye on it. Okay, so we're just going to let this pan heat up and lightly toast these grains, and then we'll be back. Right, you see they're just slightly toasted. That's what you want. Now be careful, but you're going to add 2.5 cups of water. And then you're going to add the contents of your little package. And you're going to turn it down to medium and just simmer that with the lid on, and we'll come back and give it a stir once in a while. If you don't have dehydrated vegetables, that's fine, you could just use frozen vegetables, and if you want to add anything else to this, feel free to. This is just the base, and you could add pieces of chicken, you know, like if you had it left over from a roast or some beef. You can make the flavour whatever you like. You don't have to use chicken stock. So yeah, the world's your oyster with this one. It's probably been about 7 minutes. So at this point, once the water has been absorbed, you just want to try a grain of rice. It's still got a slight bite to it, so I'm just going to add a little bit more hot water. And cook it a little bit longer. Okay, so I've just taken the lid back off and I'll try another grain. That's good now. So now you just want to keep the lid off and just stir it for a little bit. See how it's nice and creamy. I'm just going to add a little bit of grated parmesan. I keep mine in the freezer. And at this stage you just check your seasonings. So if you've had to add a little bit more water, you might need to add a little bit more stock powder. And of course we haven't added any salt or pepper. So the parmesan makes it even creamier. That's it, it's done. Right, now for the taste test. This may only be a box risotto, but it's so good. And at $3.20 and my one $1.50, I know which one I prefer. Plus you can play with your flavourings. So once again, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.